Hey there, my friend. Welcome back to Project Unchained. You know, whenever we take on something new in life, whether it be creating a YouTube video or public speaking or working through a new job and trying to climb that ladder, so to speak, we experience feelings that challenge our comfort. And the hardship with that is, most of the time, a lot of people will retract when they start to feel that discomfort. They'll start to shrink and they'll play small. And so comfort in that situation becomes the limitation. That is what we're here for. We're here to break those limitations. We're here to break free from those and expand our life so that we can go do, be, and create the things that we really want to go do and be and create. So we can't let comfort be that limitation anymore. One of the things that I think about when I reflect on like sports and powerlifting, I like to think about what lessons have I learned from doing that, from training, from competing, from sports that can empower me in life. And one of the biggest ones for me with powerlifting is I have a really good ability to embrace something that's not comfortable. There's nothing comfortable about powerlifting. Either you have a really heavy load on your back or in your hands and you feel like you're going to get crushed, or if you're doing a lot of rep work, you feel like I can't breathe because you still have a load on you, and it's not comfortable. But I do it anyway. I like to pursue that strength. I like to develop that strength. And so I start to think about and reflect on it. Well, how can I apply that to my life? Well, I can embrace things that are not comfortable. That comfort no longer is my limitation because I have the skill and ability to lean into that discomfort. Oh man, these feelings, they're scary, they're uncomfortable, and I'm gonna do it anyways. And that's what can really start to elevate and expand our life. It's that ability to lean into discomfort. Because the thing is it's not gonna go away. Well, I shouldn't say that. If we play life small, we can stay in that comfort zone. If we play life small, we can stay small, we can stay retracted, we can stay in that comfort zone, and we can shrink down. And we can be unheard, and we can be unseen, and we can stop creativity. And we can just stay in that little bubble, stay in that little comfort zone and not try to expand it all. But that sucks. Coming from somebody who definitely played that life and played that way for a long time, I don't want that anymore. I don't want that for myself. I don't think that anybody really, truly wants that to be a part of their life experience. Now, sure, we want to be comfortable, have this nice, comfy couch to sit on, a nice warm room, a roof over our head, a nice bed to sleep in. Yeah, we want those comforts. I don't fault anybody for wanting those comforts. I also want those comforts. But I don't want those comforts to keep me from playing small. I don't want a false limitation placed on what I can do in my life because I get a little uncomfortable and I start to shrink. I don't want that. I deny that. I reject that idea. I no longer want that to be a part of my life experience. I don't want my inability to embrace a little bit of discomfort to define me. And again, the thing is when we think about living an expansive life, discomfort's not going to go away. And if you're here and you're watching this and you're a part of this project, you're a seeker. You want to be and do and create some cool things. You want to expand your life experience. You don't want to shrink and continue to play small. You want to do big, cool things. That discomfort's never going to go away. And it's not ever about making it go away. No. It's never about making it go away. When I think about, again, what I've learned from sports, when I get uncomfortable, when I step out on the platform to compete, all those feelings of anxiety, they always come up. No matter what the competition is, no matter what level it is, they come up to varying degrees. It doesn't go away. My ability to step into it increases. And that's what it's all about. We don't want to make the discomfort go away. That's not what it's about. We need to increase our ability and our capacity to lean into that discomfort, to embrace that discomfort and do the thing anyway. One of the reasons why that is because when we have that feeling of discomfort, a lot of that is just a psychological response. It's the psychology kicking us into the fight, flight, or freeze response. And we don't know how to deal with that sometimes. And so there that edge is, there's that opportunity, there's that response. It's going to happen anyway. We can't turn it off. We can't make it go away. And again, it's not about making it go away. It's about increasing our capacity to feel those feelings and do the thing anyway. Whatever that thing is for you, whatever that thing is for me, whether it's lifting weights, whether it's walking into your boss's office and telling them that you want a promotion or a raise, or whatever moment of discomfort might be coming up. But we have to increase our ability to lean into that discomfort. There's the famous saying, you can do anything you put your mind to. I like to add on to that. You can do anything you put your mind to as long as you lean into the discomfort. That's where things really elevate. When you lean into that discomfort, you're going to find some really awesome stuff behind that, just past that edge. Now, there becomes this balancing act of leaning into that discomfort, but not pushing so far past it that it really like goes over the edge. There's a balancing act. It's like a teeter-totter, so to speak. And if you go too far to either one side of that teeter-totter, well, it's going to slip you or slide you either one way or the other. And we're really trying to find that balance point where we can grow and expand. And what's going to happen is as you lean into that discomfort, it's going to expand that comfort zone. So you'll have to constantly kind of do things to challenge yourself to increase your comfort zone and to increase your ability to lean into that discomfort. So what do? We want to increase our capacity and our ability to withstand that. Again, we don't want to turn it off. It's not about making any of those things go away. Those things and those feelings that are the signal for us that we're pushing up against that comfort zone. Those are real. They're there. They're not going to go away. We don't make them go away. We increase our capacity to withstand it. So how do we do that? How do we increase our capacity to withstand discomfort? Well, there's definitely a lot of different ways to do that, and there's going to be a lot of things that we talk about here on Project Unchained that are going to benefit your ability to embrace the uncomfortable and expand your life in different ways. But one of the most important ways that I want to leave with you today is we have to intentionally embrace that bubble. We have to intentionally embrace that limit, that comfort, and push past it and do some of those things that are uncomfortable anyways. And there's a bunch of different ways that we can do that intentionally. One of my favorite ways that I like to do that intentionally is a cold shower. And now I know the whole Wim Hof, ice bath, all that stuff has become really popular in terms of recovery and different things of that nature. But I'm looking at this a little bit different. So a lot of ways when I shower now, I'll get in, it'll be hot, I'll soap up, and then I'll turn it on cold. So for every like 1 minute of hot, I have 1 minute of cold. And I breathe through that. And when I first started, it's definitely walking in the cold water. Oh shit, dang, that's cold. And you can't breathe, and it really kicks in a shortness of breath that you can't necessarily duplicate. And that's the body responding to that discomfort. Oh, get me out of this. Get me out. No. I'm going to breathe through it, and I'm going to stand it at anyways. And that's one of the key components, is intentionally doing that. And as time goes on, as I work through that and I practice that, I can walk right into the cold water unscathed. Just walk right into the cold water. Tap into my breath, breathe, calm myself, center myself, and I can stand there for a few minutes and embrace that discomfort intentionally. Another way you can do that is exercise. Not only is that going to help your physical well-being, it's also going to help your mental well-being in the fact that you're going to learn to embrace some discomfort. You're going to learn to embrace some things that are uncomfortable to expand your physical abilities. That's what exercise is really one of the main things that it's all about, is being able to expand the physical ability of our body, whether it be through lifting weights or through running, basketball, hockey, whatever sport you might like to partake in. But a lot of that is to expand your physical ability from where you're at right now and be better at that physical attribute, or attributes, depending on what you're working on. When you intentionally embrace that and think, what can I learn from this situation? You're likely going to increase your ability and your capacity to withstand discomfort. And when you do that intentionally, you are now empowered with that skill to embrace discomfort. So when it happens in life, when you're not expecting it, you're going to be able to handle it with greater ease and poise. And when you can show up and you can handle that with greater ease and poise, you're going to be able to contribute to a better outcome. That's where you're going to be able to walk in your boss's office and be like, yo, I want a raise. And you can walk in there and you can say it like you mean it, instead of walking, sir, I'd like a raise. Not many people are going to get a raise in that situation, but if you walk in there and you own it and you're able to embrace that discomfort in that situation, the odds of you getting a raise at the end of the day in that situation are way higher. And so whether it's trying to work on getting a raise or whatever else, try to create new content, work on whatever it is that you're trying to work on, when you increase your ability to lean into discomfort, you can expand any area and any aspect of your life. But if you don't have the ability to embrace a little bit of discomfort, you're going to shrink and play small. And that's going to limit your life. Comfort is the limitation. And the only way that we can keep comfort from being that limitation is to increase our capacity at withstanding a bit of discomfort. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit me up if you'd like to hear me jam on anything specifically. I'm always open to some conversation, and I hope that this video adds value to your life and your ability to embrace a bit of discomfort. We'll see you all in the next one.